It's a beautiful July day in St. Paul, Minnesota, and here we are at the CarCraft Summer Nationals with Reloaded, and we are partaking in the CarCraft Pro Builders Shootout. They've invited us to compete in this event where the enormous crowd gets to pick their favorite car.
The Pro Builders Shootout is a People's Choice type of award where people who are attending the CarCraft Summer Nationals could fill out a little ballot that had all the Pro Builders on it, and then they could vote for their favorite. So this is purely voted by the people.
We're here with Reloaded, our '68 Camaro that we built on V8TV, but we're also going to check out the other competitors who have some very beautiful builds.
You can learn all about the Reloaded Camaro on our website at v8tvshow.com/reloaded.
As part of the Pro Builders Shootout, Big Oak Garage brought a '57 Chevy, and this is Will Posey from Big Oak Garage. And Will, tell me about the car.
It's a '57 Chevy we built for a customer. It's a LS3, 540 horse, 4L65E transmission, sitting on a Art Marson chassis, Willwood brakes, M&M interior. Just pretty clean, pretty fun car to get out and total around town in.
Cool, and how do you feel that the crowd is receiving it? Because you're in this challenge with us. How do you feel that they like it?
It seems pretty good. I mean, most people like a red '57 Chevrolet, so you know it's gotten a pretty good response.
Will, tell me about the interior.
It was done by Wayne and Pam McGriff in Holly Pond, Alabama. The guy who owns this car is actually a professional baseball player, so we kind of went with the diamond theme, you know, baseball diamonds, and it just really came together really nice. There's what they call pebble weave. It's hand rolled and woven leather inserts in the car. Okay. And I think they just knocked it out of the park on it.
So I know '57 Chevys have a lot of trim on it, but you've totally changed the trim. Tell me about especially the hood bullets.
The factory ones come out and they're just kind of gaudy. We smoothed the front bumper, so we wanted something a little smoother up here. And this is actually sheet metal here, and then this is all 11 gauge, and it's actually 3 different pieces. This is a separate piece, and then this is a separate piece. So this bolts on the car, and then this bolts to that piece, and then that bolts on, and we just had it plated and chromed and turned out pretty slick.
We changed it, but it looks like it belongs there.
Exactly.
And we're here in St. Paul, Minnesota. How do you feel about this show?
Well, it's our first time here. We've already been invited back next year, and we'll be here. It's a great venue, great place. Everybody's really friendly, and having a good time.
Another one of the competitors in the CarCraft Pro Builders Shootout is a '68 Charger built by John Balow. And John, other than gigantic wheels and twin turbos, can you tell me what else is on the car?
Well, we started with a 572 crate Hemi motor. Okay. Added the twin turbos, as you said, and then basically shaved the door handles, added some specialty things like black chromed trim, full-on custom interior with custom designed gauges with our internal designed billet aluminum gauge bezels. Okay.
And there's other modifications under the hood too. Close-out panels, and it looks like the whole thing's removed and smoothed. And
it is, and we've also hidden under the front radiator cover is the intercooler for the twin turbos. Okay. All the plumbing under the hood was custom done in muscle car restorations, including all the exhaust system feeding the turbos and all the fresh air side of the turbos feeding the throttle bodies.
Okay, and what transmission?
We have a 4L60E transmission. Okay. And its system is fast XFI fuel injection. Okay.
How big are those wheels? What are the numbers?
Those wheels are 20s in the back, 18s in the front, with 17-inch rubber on the back.
Oh my gosh, they look enormous.
We use the Riley Motorsports altercation front suspension and motor mount system with coilovers, and then we've got a ladder bar system with coilovers in the back.
Okay, and how do you feel that the crowd is receiving the car here at this event?
They're overwhelmed with the beauty, and the Beast. They're overwhelmed with the paint, of course, and that we've kept the original DNA of a 68 Charger, which is iconic to the muscle car folks.
Right.
And kept the round marker lights, and we've kept the rectangular rear exhaust tips, which continues to make it unmistakably a 68 Dodge Charger.
Sure. Another one of the competitors in the Pro Builders Shootout is a 56 Buick built by Rad Rides by Troy, and we met with Moose. Moose, can you tell us about the car?
Well, the car belongs to a guy from Iowa. It's got a twin turbo nail head in it. It started out as a 401 cubic inch engine. It's 413 cubic inches, and makes quite a bit of horsepower, a little over 800 horsepower.
Sheesh. Well, that helps with the twin turbos, right?
Yes.
And what about the rest of the drivetrain? Transmission?
It runs the same transmission like a Chevy truck. It's a 4L80 transmission, roller transmission built up for us.
And how about the interior? Looks all custom, right?
It's all custom. Adam Banks, that works at the shop, he did all the interior in the car and all the stitching. And it's real high-end cowhide, so it smells good in there.
Oh, that's nice. And typical Rad Ride style, you guys modify every panel on the car, so tell me some of the exterior modifications.
Troy likes to kind of retain the original look of the car and not change it too much and just clean it up. So the bumpers are all pulled in and tucked in here and there, and the fuel door has been removed, and actually you fill the gas up in the taillight reflector. And it's the portholes on the side of the fender are actually the air intake for the engine now.
Oh, that's cool.
And if you had noticed, the bumpers have they're coated with a black nickel. So they're not your typical chrome bumper. And the color is off a late model Bentley. It's a slate gray.
Wow. And the black nickel, is that on top of chrome, or how do you do black nickel?
Nickel is actually the step before the chrome plating, so it's a little less durable and a little more maintenance than a regular chrome bumper would be.
Okay. Do you think that they're receiving the car very well? You getting a lot of feedback?
Oh yeah. Yep. The car seems to be really popular, and people are pretty blown away when they look in there and notice that it's actually twin turbocharged engine in there, and then they start looking a little closer.
Well, that's really cool. We wish you the best of luck in the shootout, and thanks for touring the car with us.
All right, thanks.